Let's hear it for Jules Bland, y'all. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's hear it for Jules Bland, y'all. Hey!
Ernie.
We love to see it, folks.
Oh, goodness. Well, you made it. It's 2023, and we're still here. I don't mean just we're still doing VOM, but, the world hasn't caught on fire just yet. So, hey, we got that going for us. How you doing? My name is Rowan. I'm your host for this evening, and you have stumbled into VOM, the virtual open mic. We do this every Monday evening since the world started smoldering at the beginning of the pandemic, and we're still at it. So, yeah. So, and as you see here, I've got my rogues gallery of various individuals who have come together to form a Voltron of sound just for you. So, I guess we should probably get on with it, right? As the host, I shall be leading things off. Let's see here. All right. And push that button, and I guess away we go. Wraps around me, keeps my brain in check, walks beside me till my very last breath. Such potential, but it ain't enough. Didn't notice when it all ground down. Sound. Don't belong here, just a shade. Pretended all this time, didn't earn this place, wrapped around me. Don't belong here, just a shade. Pretended all this time, didn't earn this place. All that was inside, hollowed out and lost. Feeling back now, rumbling, it breaks and falls. And it falls.
Yay, Rowan Corbett. That guy's all right.
Thank you, Rob. All right. So let's see here.
Me and Dougie jamming along with you.
Oh, nice. So, yeah. I guess I got one more. I would be remiss if I did not remind you that coming up after myself is Steve Patton. And then after that, Joseph Isaacs.
Oh, I love those guys.
Yeah. All right. So, got one more song for you. This one is called Shantytown. Shantytown, it's become my home, where all my fair weather friends, nothing to call my home. Shantytown, my home. Shantytown. Makes no sense, they call us bums and they hide their children when we come. But we don't wanna hurt no one, just wanna live our lives and move on. Work's done, I'll get my pay. Put on my coat and hop the train. I'll leave my tents and my tools, so some other fool can live this way. Working in this shanty town, it's become his home, where all his fair weather friends, nothing to call his own. Shanty town, his own. Shanty town. Thank you. All right. Well,
that was a fun jam.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. You sounded great, John.
Oh yeah, you too.
Thanks. Joe was sort of freaking me out with those really high harmonies. Like I always forget that he's got that amazing falsetto. But Steve Patton's blazing electric guitar solo was amazing, and Kate Buckholt's beatboxing was just badass.
Well, she does roll that way.
I can only pick up a couple bass notes in it.
D, also some more D. Rowan Corbett always given the. Sorry.
No.
Dougie's actually a really bad influence. Look at this guy. He's like nothing but trouble. Like exactly. Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Just sitting here minding my business.
Yeah, I know. That's how you get in trouble.
Well, it's amazing seeing you actually in person without a truck, man. It's like heavy.
It's crazy, isn't it? It feels good to like nothing's bumping or moving or beeping or shaking or anything.
Right on. Well, why don't we go ahead and get this this whole open mic thing started, and have Mr. Steve Patton come to the foe.
Well, I'm going to tell you, since I voted for it, I did a song for it. So
That's right. It's
not the best.
Yeah. For those of wondering what he's talking about, this is our song challenge night, and the theme for this song challenge this month is Always for Another Day, and I took that a little too literally and didn't manage to finish mine. So, but Steve,
I cheated a little bit with it. I modified it a little bit, but you'll pick it up. It's a complicated world out there. Life doesn't always seem fair. You want your fair share, so why doesn't anybody care? Oh, poke your head above the crowd and sing this out, word out loud. Maybe it didn't go my way today, but tomorrow is another day. Some old fat cat with connections grabs a bowl, you'll find her confection. And all you get are turds floating by. So why, oh why, you wonder why? Poke your head above the crowd and shout this right out loud. Maybe it didn't go my way today, but tomorrow's another day. When everything seems to get you down, do you feel like you're going drown? You wish someone would toss you a rope or offer up some words of hope. But put your head above the crowd and shout this right out loud. Maybe it didn't go my way today, but tomorrow's another day. The world is on a great big swing, and a beauty doesn't mean a thing. Saying it didn't go your way, I'm just waiting for another day. Put your head above the crowd and shout this right out loud. Maybe it didn't go my way today, but tomorrow's another day. My apologies.
I love it.
no apologies necessary, sir.
Now, what are you apologizing for?
It's not exactly, but it's what it is. Okay.
I like it.
Hey, at least
Well,
you
thanks.
wrote. At least you wrote to the prompt. Unlike
That's it.
unlike some of us.
I did
Most
show
of
up
us.
for the dance. Sometimes I don't.
So you get extra points for that. That's a 3-pointer, you know.
Is that a 3-point? Oh, wow. I'll take that.
Just right to the prompt.
Yeah. And those 3 points are good for 3 more points. So
Nothing.
nothing. No. This was another prop that was way back there a ways, and I'm just getting over some weird stuff, and so I don't know. This was a prompt way back there. I don't remember. I think it was something like "Don't let the opportunity pass you by" or something. Well, I paid off in Abilene after a mighty thirsty drive. Went down to the cactus fly to grab myself a beer. fine-looking lady there inside. Said, hey, cowboy, let me take you for a ride. Oh, ride 'em high, cowboy, get up in the saddle and fly. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. So I bought her a champagne and a gin and tonic too. I was working on my third when she did the hoochie coo. She asked me for another when she sat down again with a peck on my cheek, so I offered up again. Well, ride 'em high, cowboy, get up in the saddle and fly. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. I put a Lincoln in the jukebox to watch her dance again. Slipped a 20 in her G-string when she dropped her fan. We were drinking, laughing, and generally having fun. But it stayed all night, the trouble had not begun. Oh, ride 'em high, cowboy, get up and saddle and fly. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. Felt his hand on my shoulder, saw the blood in his eye. He said, I'd hand that woman, let's take a walk outside. When I saw the gun in his hand, I quit wasting time, busted out the door and drove my trusty ride. Oh, ride 'em high, cowboy, get up in the saddle and fly. Don't let the opportunity pass you by. Okay.
Nicely done.
Thank
sir.
you. Thank you.
Steve Patton, y'all. When are you gonna drag your son out again sometime in the near future?
He's stuck with bad internet, and I don't know how he does his mic thing, but he's recording it now, and I don't know how he's getting it out there. But if I'm gonna get him to switch off of that T-Mobile, that was the problem I had. If you remember,
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't work when you need it to, especially on Monday nights for some reason. I have no idea what they got against Mondays, but anyway, that's his problem.
All right. Well, thanks again, Steve. All right. Next up, we have Mr. Joseph Isaacs helping us ring in the new year. What's up, Joe?
Let's hiss at him.
Sounding good, everybody. I got a new song for y'all, but it's not on the challenge. I just wrote a song.
You know what, though? You get a point for that. So, you know.
It's a new song. So.
He's such the nicest guy.
Just one, mind you.
Is the sound coming through okay?
5 by 5, sir. Sounding good.
I should introduce the song, so here it is. Here's a song. Sometimes I just wanna give up. Sometimes I can't get enough. Trying to find the balance in my life. But I just can't get it right. Trying to find some balance in my life. I won't give up the fight. Sometimes I spend too much time on my phone. Sometimes I spend too much time alone, trying to find some balance in my life. But I just can't get it right. Trying to get some balance in my life, but I just can't get it quite. Trying to build a bridge between reality and what could be. Trying to get some balance in my life. And though I just don't got it right, still I won't give up the fight. Balance in my life. Thank you.
Nice job, Joe.
Joe, that was amazing. Absolutely beautiful, man.
Very nice, man.
Fun coming here. It's always a pleasure. This
Came
one
straight
is a
from your
very
heart.
old one, but it's I'm always tinkering with my songs and revising and tweaking. So it's old, but it's also got a little bit of a new polishes to it. What if I were to hit the wrong note? Would you walk out on me? What if I were to forget all my lyrics? Would you throw things at me? Truth is, how would you even know if I hit the wrong note? I might just be doing some crazy Jules Bland soloing type thing. How would you even know if I forgot the lyrics? I might just be doing some shabop-da-bop type thing. What if happiness had been here all the time? What if happiness were a mountain you had to climb? What if happiness were a treasure you had to find? What if happiness had been here all the time? I know I don't always do things perfectly, but you know what, that's perfectly alright with me. You see, I'm imperfectly happy. So perhaps the best thing I can do is just role model, portray a man out having a fine time. Watch the way I curl my lips. It's what those in the scientific community technically refer to as a smile. What if happiness weren't a treasure yet to find? What if happiness wasn't a record contract you had to sign? What if happiness was just knowing your own mind? What if happiness had been here all the time? The fish discovering the ocean, like the stars discovering the night. If only I got to play at that big folk festival. If only I got to be on the radio. If only I never said if only. If only I wouldn't say if only. I got everything I need. I got everything I need. I got everything I need tonight.
Nice job, Joe.
Thank you. You know, I really needed that. Like I had like this horrible week where like I flew Southwest Airlines and
Oh no.
I won't talk about it, but I needed that song. That just reminded me, you know what? I can just get rid of that garbage. And
Right on, man.
thank you guys for letting me get that off my chest. 'Cause
Well,
I hope it was enjoyable for other people, but it definitely was enjoyable for myself.
Good job, Joe.
absolutely, man. And thank you for coming back again and again and helping this community be what it is. So
Do you have any of your showcases coming up? Dougie was just talking about how much
do.
fun he had at your Okamoka.
Yeah, I've got
That too?
a couple. I've got the online one coming up on Saturday, and then
That a certain person's going to be joining for.
Exactly.
Certainly, you don't mean an award-winning person, someone who just took a Mid-Atlantic
Good
Song
point.
Contest, something.
That's congratulations,
John Pfeiffer?
Amazing. That's pretty.
Oh yeah, I did get an honorable mention. I forgot for in the
What's you flying the trapeze?
Well,
and
actually,
those
and
others.
the Okamoka one also has an award-winning person, John Patton, playing at it. So
as we
that's
were
on the
speaking
Great.
earlier,
So all award winners. We're all award winners here.
who are all named John.
You have a
Hey,
prejudice
wait a
for Johns, maybe.
God forbid.
Someone's got to keep them off the street, Steve.
So how can people find out about your open mic, or I'm sorry, your showcases?
Yeah, if you, just go ahead and either I'll check on the Facebook page if you want to just or just you could just message me here or on the Facebook page.
What's the name of the
What's that
Facebook page?
Facebook page?
Music Matters Showcase.
Yeah, I'll post the thing on the Facebook page. How about that?
Right on. Coolio.
Thank you, guys.
All right. Well, moving right along. We're gonna go on to Mr. Jules Bland. Howdy, Jules.
I signed up for 8:30 and it's 7:30. So
Was it Central Time?
So sad. So sad.
So
I guess you should have gotten all your friends to sign up before you.
Hey, Rob, too soon. Too soon.
Well,
All right,
you know,
I'll play for another hour then.
I do think that we might end up having a lightning round tonight. Don't quote me.
Don't tease
'cause-
me, man. Don't threaten me with a
but,
good time.
Yeah, I know.
I'm still gonna play my big chunky songs though. What songs? Who knows? Oh
The
yeah,
songs
but
with
they're
the
gonna be
big
big and
drum.
chunky.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Yep, lots
Well,
of potatoes in there.
Oh, you had me at potatoes.
I don't know what I'm gonna
They met Prince and smashed it all together.
What?
Amazing.
He died. Too soon.
Well, smashed it. Wait, no,
Smash
I mean,
Mouth?
this is not getting any better.
What?
Somebody. So that's what I'm gonna play.
Wait, hold on. I'm sharing. Jules Bland is live on. You guys can click that share button too.
I'm really tempted to do this. I'm gonna do it. This is not one of the chunky ones that I was talking about. I'm calling an audible. This VOM is brought to you by Audible.com. Audible.com. Books that read them to you. If you don't like reading, Audible.com.
I wish we had sponsorship.
Yeah, not actually brought to
You
you
work
by
on that,
Audible,
Jules.
but hey,
Yeah.
you know.
Brought to you by
Brought to you by
Doritos.
viewers like you. You can always participate in throwing spare change towards our Zoom subscription via paypal.me/Iliami or Venmo at Iliami. And any money that comes in on a Monday night goes to me and Rowan. Well, Rowan on these nights because he's the host, and then to our Zoom membership. Rowan, when was the last time we saw money from this? 1 billion years ago, I think. So, yeah. It keeps us working.
But you know,
I mean, for a given value of working.
we enjoy.
What am I
it,
saying? Jules Bland, please play some songs. Like,
Yay, Jules Bland. Hi, Jules Bland.
Boo, Chris Eric.
Yay.
Boo, I don't like him.
Eric James Danowski tuning in from Ohio. What about Doritos? Doritos, there was a real kerfuffle about our sponsorship with Doritos. They caught Jules eating square foods, and you can't eat square foods and also get sponsored. Like, he would have been okay with a Toblerone or something like that, but
It's like a Marvel DC sort of thing. Like we've
been blacklisted by Doritos.
Yeah. By so sad. Big Triangle. Okay.
Yay, Jules.
God, this guy again. Hello, Chris. I went to a guitar workshop in 2009, and I had the lucky break of studying under this guy called Cal David. He is like one of the best blues guitarists around. And I mimic him all the time, and so I figured it's high time that I start. At least I'm gonna do a cover of a cover he does. So this is a song you may have heard, but probably not like this. Pick. Gotta get a pick. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, whining all the time. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, whining all the time. Oh, you ain't never caught a rabbit nothing but a hound dog creeping round my door. You ain't nothing but a hound dog creeping round my door. You ain't really good for nothing, so don't bother me no more. Something like that. I mean, you know, all those old songs, you just repeat the same lyrics over and over again. And so,
Yay, Jules.
You can change dogs. You can switch out the dogs every once in a while.
Oh, but that was a great groove.
Nice job.
I really enjoyed
I
that.
could have heard Rob singing, playing.
Mrs. Thorpe appreciates it.
I can't understand everybody.
Let's
all talk at the same time.
Stoller dust.
Let's all talk at the same time. Everybody, hey.
Yeah, hey, but hey, that was really something.
Stop.
This is really terrible.
I'm just so happy to be here.
Everybody's just having a normal one. All right.
Dougie. Dougie.
This is the part of the night where Chris just says everybody's name.
Dougie. Kate.
Well, he is the Statler to your Waldorf, is he not?
You know, we do get there. We do get there sometimes. Check out Snow is called.
That's exactly what it's called.
That's what it's called. It's officially the name for the last like 2 episodes. Anyway,
if you can't imagine having to listen to this kind of banter, but for like an hour to an hour and a half, and much worse.
Speaking of Wakanda Forever.
Yes, Wakanda Forever.
That was the running
yes
bit of the last.
The running joke, if you will.
Yeah, joke. Yes.
Insofar as they are jokes.
Okay.
So what are you going to play for us next, Jules?
A song, Chris. Why? That's so crazy that you asked, because I am going to play a song.
Wait, where's the sound coming from? I don't see your guitar.
No, it's a new guitar. I play it with my feet. Does that sound okay? Could you throw up the thingy so that I can see the sound? Because I don't know. This is a new. Is it? Thank you. It is a VOM.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Getting it all out.
Yeah. That'll I'll have to do, I guess. All right. There's nothing left to salvage. We've lost it to the sea. Don't you remember how this all came to be? I don't know what you expected to find, but I don't think you'll find it here. I was wrong to believe we'd be fine. Now it seems like the ending is near, and you're seeing the clear skies, a fantasy filtered through rosy eyes. You're seeing the clear skies. Maybe that's the right choice to make, to do what it takes to survive. Haven't got much light left. The tide is coming in. No sense in trying to fight it. You've got nothing, we've got left to defend. I don't know what you were hoping to hear, but I doubt that you'll hear it from me. You keep saying there's nothing to fear. Oh, how I wish I could live in your dream, 'cause you're seeing the clear skies. A fantasy filtered through rosy eyes. You're seeing clear skies. Oh, but lest you forget, we are beset on both sides. We set out on a mission to right the wrongs we'd wrought. Yet by your own admission, you had doomed us from the start. Did just as you told me. All you do is scold me. You lay out my infractions, but that's not how it happened. Oh, I don't know how you thought this would end, but I knew that the road would be tough. I held tight as we rounded the bends. You made sure I was never enough, and you're seeing the clear skies. A fantasy filtered through rosy eyes. You're seeing clear skies. Can alter the truth, but now I see through your disguise. You said I want it easy. You were never easy. This is what you wanted. Finish what you started. Yeah, I need to play that song more. Not here, but other places. Because I forget the words, and I.
Are you
Luckily,
not allowed to
that's-
write them
You
down?
can look at the words and no one would know.
Yeah,
I
I would
know.
though.
I
Right, exactly.
So sweet.
Yeah. I don't do this. I don't do this for y'all. So.
What are you talking about? You do this every week.
Huh?
What? This isn't.
Huh?
I thought this
What
was
happened?
just me. I thought this was like a weird group hallucination.
Jules, you
where I
always think it's
hallucinate a
just you.
group.
That's one of the
Oh my
reasons we
god,
get
you
along
should
so
find where you meant to be. You're definitely in the wrong place.
Then I'm in one hell of a nightmare. if that's
You are
the way-
in the Matrix, people.
Don't talk at the same time again. Let's do it.
Have we been incepted? Is that what's...
Yeah, Leonardo DiCaprio's here, and
Rowan, what's next?
Marion Cotillard is like, hey,
Stop it,
look
stop
at
it,
this
stop it.
train.
I will
Well-
press this button.
I can't find my remote.
John Pfeiffer can tell
Yep.
us more about this. Your honorable mention.
Yes.
Can you say more?
Oh, it was in the blues jazz category. It was for the song "Doing." Want to hear it?
Very cool.
Yeah.
Well, I'll see if I can.
I
pull it out.
Good
I
lead
haven't-
in
think we
Benny.
should. I think
Yeah.
we should hear it.
I haven't.
Yep.
I haven't played it in a while, so it might be rough. But I'm
We've
gonna
heard
do.
that. I heard that
I'm-
excuse on New Year's Eve.
I'm
I haven't
gonna
played
do-
this one. I don't know it. I'm not sure. Kills the song.
I'm gonna.
Killed it.
Good
I
luck.
I lucked out on New Year's Eve, by the way, Chris. That was pure luck. No. Anyway,
No, John, we lucked out by hearing you.
Ooh.
Oh,
so
man.
The more
tongue
you
crumble
know.
bum.
Ooh. All right,
the
no,
name
I'm
helps.
gonna first do a song that
I just wanted to mention that I was very fortunate that I just muted Dougie by mistake, but I'm going to mute him again. And back to John Pfeiffer. I apologize.
I'm gonna do a song that I just wrote, but has nothing to do with the prompt for this month.
But you won a thing. Aren't you supposed to play the song from the thing you won? Which is teed up, handed, play? No? Okay,
All
never
right,
mind.
well, no, because I've already tuned the bass string down to D, and I'm in that tuning, so I don't feel like tuning it back up until I gotta do doing. So I'll do it when I gotta do doing.
Wait a minute now. Hold it.
Anyway, this song is called "The Manger's Empty." Can you hear that? Okay.
Got it. Got it.
The camels, cows, and all, I give them water, feed, and hay. And in return, the keeper keeps a nook where I can stay. Now, where'd you say you're coming from? Perhaps you've lost your way. The inn is back round front, so why'd you stop back here to pray? 'Cause the manger's empty, gold is spent, long gone's the myrrh and frankincense. Pray all that's needed's within reach, and all that ain't cause for grief. But pray, my friend, come sit a spell. I've endless wine to share. And you must have some story, it's unreal, the world out there. Did you leave your home and family? I think I understand. Sometimes you've got to lose yourself to find yourself again. 'Cause the manger's empty, gold is spent, long gone's the myrrh and frankincense. Pray all that's needed's within reach, and all that ain't cause for grief. The grief's a lost relationship to earth and sky, sun and rain, the answers all amidst us, heaven's kingdoms here to lose or gain. What forces drew us back both here to this holy humble shed? where silence helps to answer all the voices in my head. My four-leg friends don't ask too much, their needs are pretty plain. Though people ask the world of me, I listen all the same. 'Cause the manger's empty, gold is spent, long gone's the myrrh and frankincense. Pray all that's needed's within reach, and all that ain't 'cause the manger's empty, gold is spent, long gone's the myrrh and frankincense. Pray all that's needed's within reach, and all that ain't cause for grief.
Yep. Still like it.
Yep. Still
Two days later, still like it.
Thank you, Jules. I did do
Even
it
now.
at for the New Year's Eve, but I think I actually played it better then than I just played it now.
But we got doubly piffered because he was one of the hosts on the 47-hour Hambone.
I think it's still going, actually.
It's always going. It never stops.
We were
Have any of
we
you
were
actually gotten to play Hambones?
yeah.
Like,
Well,
like the venue
Yeah.
Oh,
What
before
about it?
it closed. And
Before it
notice
closed,
COVID.
no, never did.
Yeah, it was a cool stage. It was a cool place to be.
brag
I
about it.
think I learned the name from you initially. I remember seeing something about it, but an Erie transplant had taken over. Liz Victory, I think her name is.
Yeah, I know her.
I don't think that's her born name, but in case you're wondering. No, I think her name's actually Carol Victory, but
Yay!
you're welcome. No jokes.
All right, John. What do you
All
got
right.
for us next?
Well, this is the song that they chose as the honorable mention, and well, I'm grateful, but personally, I don't think it's the best song I wrote this year, nor the best song that I submitted. But that's the way contests go. So, and I understand that. So, I'm still grateful. June had sparkling Renoir eyes, their starry spell danced my demise. Love flashed to light up that embrace, the doing blew up in my face. So let me do this time with you, to do you well and do you right. Do this fire dance of bliss before these embers do good night. July's hands burned hopelessly, their jealous blaze belonged to me, till ghosts of cold two-time and lies relit her hot, suspicious eyes. So let me do this time with you, to do you well and do you right. Do this fire dance of bliss before these embers do good night. August's heart was trauma-kissed, her mother's bruises, father's fist. Now one who saw her brothers get beat can't bring herself to cross the street. So let me do this time with you, to do you well and do you right. Do this desperate dance of bliss before these embers. Ooh, where's the one to warm my nest with a sizzling heart and whorish zest, to do it all for tears and sweat. Still burn for all, we ain't done yet. There's so much here we ain't done yet. So what will old December do? But scatter leaves I might pursue. May's fever raging through me still. The zip to ward off winter's chill. So let me do this time with you, to do you well and do you right. Do this fire dance of bliss while the glow's still burning bright and smoky love is still in sight before these embers do. Good night.
Nice job.
John Pfeiffergall.
I don't know. That's a pretty damn good song,
It's pretty good.
and I like that it's kind of Randy as well. I
I
always
think
enjoy
it
a
got.
good
I think
Randy
it kind
song.
of wins for good reason.
Well,
Randy, like Randy Newman?
Thank you.
No.
Sure, people.
Left, right, left.
Where are we going, Corbett?
We are going to Mr. Chris Eric.
That's
Oh,
me.
no.
I know.
Oh, jeez.
Erie, Pennsylvania reporting.
How is it up there?
It's fine. It's kind of moist,
Yeah.
warm, which is
Hell
weird.
yeah.
Yeah, it's going
no,
around
no,
right
But you
now.
haven't gotten the like insanity lake effect like Buffalo.
No, we didn't get that at all. We actually got a lot less snow. We got little enough snow that we were collectively maybe disappointed. Because it was barely enough to like make things pretty, which is what I want the snow for. I feel like
you
a
got
better.
4 inches and they got 4 feet.
We got closer to like 7 or 8, but it was spread over a couple of days. Yeah, we didn't get. I think it was 2017 was Snowmageddon here, where we got a few feet in a couple of days. But yeah, we didn't get that, and all the snow's gone now. It all melted, and it rained, and it's weird and kind of grayish brown outside. Would not recommend.
It's all that nuclear waste buried in the ground right there.
It's entirely possible. Today is actually 7 years since we drove up here in a snowstorm to move to Erie, which is not the time to move to Erie. It turns out.
This is a great idea. Let's do this.
No. we got stuck 5 or
My
6
vehicle would
times.
have turned around on its own and gone home.
Pretty much. Mine wanted to, but I will say every time we got stuck, somebody pulled over and didn't leave until we were back out again. So I can't complain that much.
That's pretty neighborly.
It was pretty great. Like it happened like all 5 or 6 times that we got stuck. It was pretty amazing. So there is that. Yeah, so I guess I'll play this. I'm in drop D, so I have to play this song. I don't know John's song, so I can't play it. Here's a song.
Good luck.
Caught on the stairs, caught unaware, can't stop falling. Grab for a chair, only grab air, can't stop falling. Left on the phone, left all alone, can't stop falling. Do it again, never again, can't stop falling. What does it mean to be happy? Who can remember a time? How do you prove it to anyone? See you in the sunshine. Ooh. Make a big deal, remake the wheel, can't stop falling. Call out a friend, make 'em pretend, can't stop falling. waste too much time. Can't stop falling. Drive around town, desperate and down. Can't stop falling. What does it mean to be happy? Who can remember a time? How do you prove it to anyone? See you in the sunshine, looking and loaded, maybe half loaded, an A-bomb exploded inside. Mind is corroded and gray. What do you say? Open your heart, the hardest part. Can't stop falling. Take it on faith, meet on the 8th. Can't stop falling. What does it mean to be happy? Who can remember a time? How do you prove it to anyone? See you in the sunshine. See you in the sunshine. Ooh. Ooh.
Nice.
Thanks.
did it.
I did. Song
No,
was
we
played.
did it together. That's
So-
still a credit for me.
So,
It's a
what
group
possessed
effort.
you to play acoustic tonight, Chris?
I have an in-person show with music people watching music and playing music people next Friday. Nope, Saturday, the 14th.
And it's all acoustic, so.
Yeah, and I have to remember.
So you gotta like remember how to
yes,
push harder.
yeah, it's so much more work. I advise against. I would advise against.
Well, I really enjoyed that song. That was fun.
Thanks, John. I appreciate that. So you like two? He likes two of my
Yeah.
songs now. I doubled my
Moving on up.
numbers in one night.
John, what was that you were holding in your hand?
Which that's my hand.
Piper.
John.
Oh, my pandero. Everybody's
talk.
silent.
Good talk. I don't know what we were. How
We were
going
gonna
to
let you. I was gonna let
That
you
was the
explain
part
what
where
it
you were
was.
supposed to hold
so-
it in your
yeah.
hand.
It's a.
Oh.
It's.
Well, I'm
a-
sorry. Before you explain,
it-
Kate, you have to tell me what I'm playing second. So you figure it out while he's talking about that.
It's a Brazilian tambourine. The difference being that if you can see the jingles, they're facing each other instead of facing away from each other.
Yeah.
So it's a much gentler sound, and you play it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know tambourine technique. I mean, real classic tambourine technique.
Well, then
you
you
know.
need to go to a Southern Baptist church. So
But no, I'm
you don't.
they
thinking.
will learn you how to
I'm
do that.
thinking. I'm
need to
talking
go there.
about. I'm talking about the kind of tambourine where they play things like tarantellas on it with it.
Right,
We throw
right, right.
snakes around and everything. Don't get scared.
Classic. Anyway, with this one, it's simpler. It's you have your thumb and you have
That's deep.
yeah. It's very loose head. So you have a nice bass sound, and then you've got the jingles, which gives you the sort of the hi
You need to
hat
go to
sound.
Georgia and go to church. You're
And
gonna
then there's
change
a
their
sl-
lives.
then there's the slap in the middle, which is kind of like your snare drum.
I love it.
So you got a whole drum set in your hand.
I got
Anyway.
a loose head.
I love it.
All right, Kate. What's he gonna
Anyway.
play?
Okay. What was that song called, by the way? Do you know the name of it?
No, I don't.
forgot.
I probably can't stop falling. I'm terrible at naming
Okay,
songs.
that's what
Always
I
have
wrote
been.
down.
Or
All
just
right, let's go with
falling.
That.
No.
Stop falling. Yeah. Well, that's
So did you
what I
have
have
a-
an ink. So,
Yeah.
well, what are you in the most mood to play between my always favorite I'm Poison or For the Room or Ruin Your
Well, you know what? You
Night
have.
or
You know what? You have
Driveway?
56 more seconds because I have to. If you will indulge me for a second, Cozy sent me a message and she's like, "What is the thing you put up?" And it was like the 10 songs I wrote this year. And she said, if you just read those over over jazz music, it would sound like beat poetry.
Oh, I
And-
love it. We're gonna have to see if
Yeah,
that...
you'll probably have to, except I can't find the button. So I know, Jules. You're doing so good not saying it. I know you want to, but you're not saying it, and I'm happy for you.
Fuck you.
That wasn't it.
Oh.
No.
So,
were all
of
thinking-
those options, Chris.
Oh.
By a car. Will I always feel? It's funny. Oblivion. This problem. I could see it.
I so want to buy like
Losing
expensive
sight.
perfume now.
Better make it better.
My God, how
Strong
perfect is that music? Oh my
That's
God.
funny.
Only
I should've-
every night.
I should have played this last because I can't play this.
All right. Play us a song that's not going to get us muted here.
Oh,
Right.
over.
Oh yeah.
Over.
Yeah, yeah, we want that.
Rights to that music.
It's all been a long con just to get it knocked off of YouTube.
Finally.
I'm gonna play. Sorry, Kate. I'm gonna play a short song because I went and did that silliness.
No, go for it. I enjoy them all.
I know. It's killing you on the inside. Yeah, I went out and played. I played around Human Peoples yesterday. There was an open mic that I went to, and I was told that I had a pretty voice, and I'm like, I will take it. Hadn't gotten that one before. Although apparently Lacey's mom likes my voice. Lacey wants to. Cozy's just getting here. We just did the thing. Cozy had just missed it.
I think
but
that's
here's
how
a
you
different
call
song.
her.
What's that? Yes, that is how she's called down. Yes, Joe, that makes you not human. It's all I have to give. No, it's not a lot. And if you think it's not enough, it's not. It's all I have to give. No, it isn't much. And if you think it's not enough, lose touch. Disappointment is expected. The mistakes can't be corrected. 'Cause every fix has been rejected. It's all I have to give. No, you wanted more. And if you think it's not enough, I'll pour. It's all I have to give. The width and breadth of it. And if you think it's not enough, well, quit. No refunds can be offered. Notwithstanding what's been proffered. Never Sammy, only offered. It's all I have to give. It's all I have to give. It's all I have to give.
Nice.
Thanks.
Hey, you got 3 now. I like that one too.
Oh, hey. Well, that's more of a half.
Another notch on the
gonna
wall.
burst, man.
That's
This-
a quicken.
This
That's
rate
a
of
quicken.
inflation. That's
I
not-
played just enough that I think I know which way is on for the volume on this, because I played just rarely enough
Sounds
amplified or plugged into a thing acoustic that I can never remember which way it goes. And I'm left-handed, so you might not even be able to tell me.
Oh yeah.
It might.
But you're not left-handed though.
No, I'm fake left-handed, but I play
Right,
left-handed.
you play left-handed, okay.
Although Joylene's convinced that I am actually left-handed, I'm like, but what about all the stuff I do with my right hand? She's like, nope, you're left-handed. Like, this was not a good talk.
My brain just took that a couple notches down the road, and I'm not happy with anything that's in my skull right now.
Oh,
so
wow.
maybe
I
we
mean,
should.
thanks,
yeah,
Rob.
Kate, what's going on?
I mean, it makes sense.
No, but
Reminds me a little
Jerking
too
it.
much
Hi,
of the time
Kate.
you came to our apartment and asked if we had toys. What?
Rowan, how was your Monday off? What was that like to have a Monday off?
It was kind of nice. It was kind of nice.
Was the thing cool? So you
Yeah,
what did you go
I got
to?
a new little guitar I was working on. I got a travel guitar, and I had to
Ooh.
set it up. So
Is that
working
the
on
one that you sent me like a million years ago that you really like the look of? They were like 250 or 300.
No, that is a baritone, and that is I'm still waiting for that.
What did
So-
you get? What'd you get?
Oh, it's called an Inya guitar, actually. It's yeah,
Oh,
Pardon me.
do you like it?
What?
Does it sing
it's
in
okay.
Scottish Gaelic?
It's all right.
I've been curious about those. I'm sorry, Dougie's found my lightsaber.
Yeah.
Just now. It took him this
Magic.
long.
Speaking about
Whole time.
anyway,
I would have thought you'd gone Sith, Rob. That's a nice that's a nice surprise.
It was
totally seen Go Sith. Yeah.
that's a gift from a fan. So
Duke
I
has
can't claim
used,
it's what he thought of
A
me.
green lightsaber. He's Seth.
Rowan, yeah, I'll be curious about that.
yeah. I'm very aware that with these sort of, because I saw it online, I saw it on YouTube, and I was like, oh, that sounds cool, and I put it on my wish list, and then I got it for Christmas. But when YouTubers get things, the company sends them one that has been set up thoroughly, and this one was not.
I'd read that in the reviews of them a lot.
That's not
Yeah.
a surprise.
Yeah.
Is it? You said it's a travel guitar, so I have to imagine it's relatively inexpensive.
It's relatively inexpensive. It's relatively small, but it is carbon fiber. Yeah.
Did Rob feel a stirring when you bought it?
There was
I didn't know what it was at the time, but yeah, there was a little twitch.
Going back to the left and right-handedness thing.
But yeah, it's a neat little travel guitar, but it doesn't have like a big sound, but it's a travel guitar, so
do you have it there?
it's upstairs. I have to go renegade. I'll get it late. I'll get it before the night's
travels.
over. So
I'm sorry. I do have one VOM related question before you move on to Kate, if you don't mind.
Yes, you in the back.
Thank you. Well, it was specifically for Rowan and less so for Rob. Hi, Dougie. I am curious. For the first time you both took at the same time an actual full week off from VOM, was it easier or harder to gear back up for it after a week off?
it was pretty easy for me. It's all like I've got it pretty automated. So
No. I meant like
Mentally.
Mentally?
like physically. Yeah.
I had to be
committing to that.
retrained. I left my sound off.
Don't feel bad. Mine was off for a minute too.
I feel like I didn't. I don't feel like I missed a beat. And it all went really quickly. So it was pretty easy to get back into it for me. What about for you, Rob?
Well, I hadn't. No offense. I don't know that I was planning on coming in tonight. But then Dougie was like, I want to play, but I can't run it from home. And so he came over, and that meant that I had to sort of reset everything. So I'm not setting up in a typical fashion anyways. I'm set up actually much more like Live from the Lair than I'm set up for VOM. So if Rowan dropped out, like normally, or for a while, we were setting things up so that if Rowan dropped out, I could take the feed very, very quickly. I am not set up in a way that would be feasible right now. It would go to hell if Rowan dropped out right now.
Don't tell me
So
what.
don't do that, Rowan.
Okay, well, the internet
so-
seems fine. So
Yeah, it's a different kind of setup, but since I haven't taken a Wednesday break, that's relatively easy. It was just sort of rethinking about the fact that I'm going to be at my desk and yet still have another person, and figure out like, okay, well, how do I make it nice for Dougie back there?
If
riding
Dougie was
Silent
holding
Commander
a
behind me.
boulder, he would be your over-the-shoulder boulder holder.
I might have something, but it's not a boulder.
Kate Buckhold coming to you
goodness.
from wherever it is. Kate Buckhold
Missing
comes from.
those host powers right now. Gotta say.
Oh my gosh. Well, anyways, that's plenty loud.
And sorry
Oh.
to talk over all your time, Kate, but I'm afraid we're done. So who was next?
I don't know.
Hey,
if
hey,
it's
hey, hey,
here
hey,
yet.
hey. We want to hear Kate.
Aw, thank you, Mr. Batten. Yay. Okay. My second one is new. It's kind of could be with the theme ish. They've been kind of easy themes with the things I've been writing. But then I was like, let me find a really short, believe it or not, cover to do. And this song is by Daniel Johnston on my birthday. Me and my brother's birthday a couple weeks ago. We kind of pulled this up when we were messing with it. So I was like, why wouldn't I just be able to do it now? But it's short, and I like that about it. Does this seem like a good balance?
I think we could do with a little bit more piano.
Okay. La 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 la.
I think that'll do.
Just to give you a range, you know. No, I'm kidding. What happens? Okay. True love will find you in the end. You'll find out just who is your friend. Don't be sad, I know you will. But don't give up until true love will find you in the end. Oops. This is a promise with a catch. Only if you're looking can it find you. 'Cause true love is searching too. But how can it recognize you unless you step out into the light, the light? Don't be sad, I know you will. Don't give up until true love will find you in the end. The end.
All right, Kate.
Nice job.
Thank you. Oh, this almost fell off my little head. All right. This song is called Extra Patriots, which I think makes sense. It's about. So, I was working on a song about extinct animals that, and whatever. I probably ended up writing like 4 or 5 different songs, just trying to like fit it into something that was digestible. I think that I kind of ended up getting there. First, it was just going to be animals that have been, you know, decidedly extinct in the last year or two. Anyway, it turned out that this is, and I'm very interested to hear if people feel like, you know, it's able to be followed, like the amount of animals that I kind of talk about, the amount that of information about each. And but this is focusing on animals that are extinct due to human activity and climate change. So yeah. Let's see. And you guys, tomorrow is my show, 'cause I'm the feature at New Deal, and I'm so excited. And I'm going to do all my educational, informational songs.
Oh, we are too. We are very excited.
Congratulations.
Thank
I want to tune in.
I probably won't stream it because that sounds very advanced, but someone is doing, like, you know, real videography, not mine.
I feel really bad that like I can't go to your open mic because I'm running my open freaking
Will
open
it,
mics.
will it be streamed somewhere?
The world is complicated.
What'd you say?
Will it be
No,
streamed
New Deal
somewhere?
does not stream.
No, a friend of mine was asking if I want her to stream it, but I was kind of thinking, like, I don't know. I will definitely have it recorded, and I'll put it on YouTube, and I'll definitely like let you know, and I'll have it as like a full thing, and yeah. So, you know, I'm really enjoying this new this new direction of general topics and everything.
Yeah, I have a 10-year-old grandson that'll really appreciate those little nature things.
So cool. Oh, awesome. Perfect. Okay, thank you. Well, Rob, we will just say that you would definitely be there if you didn't have your open mic. You know, it's safe to say you would, right, Rob?
I absolutely
was listening
would.
the whole
It'd be kind
time?
of amazing. And now I'm gonna have to like have you add a feature at mine.
Oh my god, I felt bad after because I was like, "It's a dream come true." I was like, "Kate, you probably sound like it's like it was a dream come true. Can you even believe it?" Like, I mean,
was
no,
like,
I'm just kidding.
I didn't know you wanted. Oh,
Well, no. I wasn't thinking that. Oh wow, I'm in that place yet. I was just thinking like, wow, like even though I've had shows and I always appreciate that, and it always kills me that the one time I messed up at a show was when you guys let me do cicadas at your show. It's like, wow, that was such a cool time to F up. But whatever. Moving on. Who remembers that? No one remembers that. What? John Piper was there. Anyway.
Oh, Tycho players.
Thank you. So you remember.
Yeah.
So, but
I
no,
took
I did.
notes on your F up.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So
Yeah,
I
he emailed them
In case
to me
it's
to make
not
sure that I
burned into my
remembered too.
memory, I'm gonna be like, can I get your like kind of records on that? In case your angle was more painful. No, I'm kidding. No, but no, I felt bad, but I was like, I'm not gonna bother, whatever saying it. I'm overly verbal. But did you guys know? But anyway, so no, I just was like, wow, you think I'm ready, or you got a cancellation, or whatever happened. I don't care.
Wow, I just dropped everything. Okay.
Oh no. Okay. This is
Shit falling off
extra
my head.
Patriot.
Slapping the mic.
Our brothers and sisters, please listen. Many of us have gone missing, out on ranges, at treetops, sandy beaches, inside of caves. A siren blows shivers down rivers into ocean waves. She waves goodbye to those it's too late to save, those taken by anthropogenic extirpation and climate change. So now, come, down by the Great Barrier Reef. Living quite well were the Bramble Cay Melamies on a small coral cap in the Australian Northeast. What a bunch of sweet little 6-inch short-eared peoples. Well, rodents. Either way, we love their long tail and large feet. Oops, where am I? Gray-bellied auburn cutie quarter-pounders living in flats 10 feet above water surface. Worked perfect until the man came with their plans and purpose. Then rising waters from global warming caused mass drowning and home wrecking and murder. Our Bramble Cay Melamies were the very first mammalian extinction, strictly from the pause and acidity of human activity. So many will follow it sickening. R.I.P. Bramble Cay Melamies. Continuing down the rodentia, the bulldog rat deserves a mention. Endemic to Christmas Island before all vanished at the coast of the Indian Ocean. So sailors came, and unbeknownst to them, they were the vessel of permanent damage. Packed black rats aboard carried disease in like swords, killing every bulldog rat in one Christmas slaying season. Over in Cebu, Philippines, walked the precious Cebu warty pig. Due to habitat destruction, this fine neighbor has become extinct. Called Babu Sulap in Cebuano, when they had the cutest pinchable jowls, and if you had the chance you'd want to. But it's too late, and ain't that some guano? Now to Guam we've come along to mourn, to stand where they were from. The little Mariana's fruit bat, so little it had a 2-foot wingspan. The Guam flying fox, don't look up for them, look back, as they are a thing of the past. Ruthless poaching and loss of habitat took these peaceful vegans, all the Micronesia tiny megabats. Gentleness did them no favor, death not senseless enough to bear savior. And in North America, the sea mink is deemed recently extinct, seaward leaning from New England shore. They were the biggest minks, most adorable, and makes the most desirable furs. The greed for their red hair and big size led exploiters to retire them all. Whoops, that's unregulated trade, folks. Bloodbath for their warm and cozy coats. Many times from the traps laid a sea mink would escape if it found a small pocket it hid in the rocky ledge to wait. But it was quickly dug out of it with crowbars to unwedge it, scared and shaking. Or instead, if out of reach, shoot the terrified mink mommy dead. Then, with a sharp iron rod, poke it and prod to get her body out. Out of sight, hidden from these human beasts, they'd smoke them out. First suffocated, then retrieved. They were hunted in daylight, so they became active at nighttime. But running just wasn't enough. With no place to hide, they were never ones to fight. So eventually we said our final, painful goodbye. Now, there is a true tough guy that comes to mind, the Western Black Rhino, though since 2006 there have been no signs of life. Post them right to their collective demise, and usually they just browse around for shoots and leaves to eat. They just use decaying sense of scent and intensely sharp hearing. They were very nearsighted but could snap around 180 degrees in a split second. Still too many poachers managed to approach close enough to checkmate them. Western Black Rhino went from once most abundant to now zero incumbents, and only their horns on wealthy mantles for owners' glory. Real pieces of them displaying the points of their real sad story. And coral biodiversity is facing enormous adversity, and not all loss is irreversibly, but it's a delicate balance of weight on an eggshell. The coral reef is depleted, bleached, and diseased beyond belief, and so many of us have really meant well. While climate change destroys and degrades domains and threatens survival of each group, forced to rearrange and meet new predators and new strains, change in environment can compel migration. Breeding times are early, and so too early ends to gestation. For instance, the warmer the sand of incubation, the more the green sea turtle egg fetuses hatch female on these warm nesting beaches, up to 99% chicks unbelievably. These turtles are endangered, and the gender imbalance challenges caused by tampered weather, as in nurture, not nature. Plus, interbreeding of these greenies, climate-inspired hybridization, is making genetic mutations. The last green sea turtle is something we're truly facing. Please, let's use less plastic, less packaging, less murdered fashions. I'm pointing to myself as well. It's a call to all to take realistic action. Your favorite animal is asking. Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Very cool.
Nice.
It sucks. I'm very aware, like, when you said it, I was like, oh, you can be a feature at New Deal Cafe. And when I started the open mic, and I was aware, like, oh, my open mic's going to be on the same night as the open mic, as the New Deal Cafe open mic. And yet somehow my brain hadn't, until this very moment, connected with the idea that, oh, right, you are playing the Tuesday night New Deal Cafe open mic on the same night that I'm just like really
So Rob, now you have a problem with having your open mic on the same night as another open mic?
No, just on a feature.
Oh, okay.
Just on a feature.
So the open mic wars are still alive and kicking then.
What's that?
The open mic
open mic
wars are
wars.
still alive
War
and
never
kicking?
changes.
I don't see why, since you're on a Wednesday.
It's true.
And a Thursday.
In the spring, if you start your Thursday one back up.
I am worried about that. I don't know how it's going to work.
You should do Sunday. I liked it when it was on Sunday.
But she doesn't stay open late enough on Sundays. And
What about
in
a
the
different
summer,
place?
oh my
Let's
god,
start
it was
looking.
so good. Why is my hair a mess? Because hold on.
Oh my god, I'll fix that. Is it time?
Disaster. What
You
was
gotta
that?
spit in your hand and then wipe it back.
Oh, no.
Yes.
I like
He's
the
a Dapper
fact that
Dan
he
man.
was novel.
Yay! Yay! Movie reference.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, brother, where art thou?
I've never seen that.
Oh, it's
It's
actually
good.
quite good.
It's
Quite good.
That's what I've always heard.
Yeah.
John Goodman's there. There's a frog.
There's a frog. I do like movies with frogs in them.
Well, then you won't like what happens to the frog.
Here.
John Goodman.
Moving right along. Oh, wait. There we go.
Could I spent this time tuning? Yes, I could have. I could have spent this time tuning, but I was jamming with Kate.
You
And
know,
I was using a real deep octave drop, so I had no idea what the tuning was doing. I think we're okay.
we should also remember, Rob, that we need to roll for next month as well. So.
Oh, right. And then I'll maybe participate in them next month because, man, I've just been a slacker about it. And really, it's a top-down thing, right? Like if the hosts aren't writing always for another day songs, we're just terrible people.
Yeah.
Ay. Well, I was gonna play one of my prompt songs, but Dougie requested Elephant Joke, so I'm gonna play that, and
Nice.
then I'll think about what I'm up to. decided blind side wasn't the right side for me. Just because I've done something for you doesn't mean you got anything for me. And falling through the cracks with no safety net at all makes the cheap seats even cheaper and a sharper fall. What did any of this mean? What's gonna save me? I think we've overlooked something in this room. This overarching roof is guaranteed you'll have nothing left but no fear of anything. Never cold and never hungry, just stay huddled close to me. I'm the sum of every little thing you need. You are an huddled masses yearning to be me. You'll have nothing left to fear but fear itself and me. What did any of this mean? What's gonna save me now? I think we've overlooked something in this room. Fool me once and blame the student. Fool me twice and blame the teacher. Fool me thrice and blame the master. Or maybe start looking back. Maybe start looking back. Maybe start looking back. Maybe start looking back. Causes cancer. I've read a cure is the same. It's been known to shift its stance and ask askance if you thought you know. Everything else here is changed. It's been known to toe the line or place its weight upon the scales. It's been known to slowly shift around. It's been known to tell a joke and call the shots and pull the strings, and everybody knows it really gets around. Yeah. What did any of this mean? What's gonna save me now? I think we've overlooked something in this room. I think we've missed something in this room. Fool me once and blame the students, yeah. Fool me twice and blame the teacher. Fool me thrice and blame the master. Maybe stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Maybe stop looking back. Hard stop, Pandero, man. I know I'm crunching out a little bit, and yet I kind of am loving the sound of like distortion on that. It's like
I actually caught it.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I
That
caught
was-
the ending, nailed the ending with you. That was fun.
Nice. That's a good
Although-
song.
and it's
If I just say
it's
so myself, what I meant, it's a good song to jam on. I really like
Yeah.
hearing other people operate with that one.
that was fun.
I'll say
Although
it's a good song. Hey Rob, that's a good
It
song.
goes way too fast for me.
it'll be a lot better once I get good at playing the pandero.
Southern Baptist Church, Sean. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I love that
Southern
idea.
Baptist
Speaking in
Church.
tongues.
You're like,
All right. What you got
I love
next,
the
Mr.
idea
Rob?
that like we've walked into this and John is like just jamming back there and Dougie walks in, he's like, you know what you need? You need Jesus.
Where is Chris?
So I want to give a shout out to my friend Anna, who's out there. My beautiful friend Anna, who is originally a beautiful Russian woman who then moved to America and then moved to Germany and now is hanging out in California because she just does not sit still, and has probably heard me from more time zones than any other human being. And I just love the idea that like through nothing saucy, I've interrupted her sleep patterns more than probably anyone else in the world, and I love that.
Thank you, Anna.
So, and she was a part of the Java Mamas open mic, which was the very, very first open mic that I ever ran. And I think I started running open mics really just because I saw these cool open mic nights that would happen in St. Louis or the fantastic night that the Troubadours of Divine Bliss ran in Louisville, Kentucky. I think Rowan, you came with us to that one once, maybe. And these fantastic nights at the Blue Lizard in Arizona, and in Seattle, Washington, and all across the country. And I wanted to make sure there was a home like that here in Baltimore. And I think I've done a pretty good job of it. But Java Mamas, the community that came up there, really taught me a bunch of other stuff of what it meant to be responsible for a community, and she was a huge part of that. So it's nice to have you out there in the house. So I guess I'm gonna play one of my challenge songs, and there's a bevy of them to pick from because I have written a lot of stuff off these prompts. These have really been a great idea, and for as much as I've not been participating in them a lot recently, it's primarily because, holy shit, I wrote a lot of songs, and I really got to get around to memorizing the ones I've already written. Thank you so very much. This is, I think, one of the first ones that I wrote for the challenges, and it's one of my favorites. And Dougie, if you can put up with it, at some point before you leave, I'm going to play you the version we've been doing that we've been recording of this. I think it's just about done.
As long as it doesn't say "fuck you" and your white Jesus, we're good.
No. That's special for when Kosi comes over.
I needed Chris in that moment.
Yeah, I think Kosi's gonna pop in and be like, "This is where you can shove your pandero." Wait, that's yes, Kosi, you were just summoned. All right, where am I? Come on, Pinky. Doom scrolling is the best new word for the feeling beating word into swords beyond F words and meaning. It's demeaning. All this talk of babies and God who faked it in the manger, who saved who was robbed. Let's turn this down just a touch.
Sounds good. In my head.
Feeding the temples and starving our minds, keeping us angry and separate and whining, ignoring the truth, it's the American way. I'm just trying to live through the end of the day. I don't hate you, I just hurt. Convenience store shopping on my wallet and stomach, and for years all my peers moved on with their lives. Get a house, get a spouse in no particular order. Scream, get divorced, get old and get bitter. Well, I always thought that a chorus was cheating. Say it again and again and again. When they asked what I said, it could bear repeating. Just shut up and move on, move out and quit breeding. I don't hate you, I just hurt. I don't hate you, I just hurt. A terrible sense of the safety within. Pull the handle, eject, because none of us win. And on days like this, I won't even mind. I don't hate you, but we're two of a kind. And narrow solo. Spinning around with the infinite sky, a dangerous flight. From a dangerous guy, you've made your point. And your anger keeps winning, but violent ends come from violent living. I don't think this one is wrapping up happy. I'm writing it quick and I'm keeping it true. I try to write my songs with positive ending. Singing this one more for me than for you. I don't hate you, I just hurt. I just hurt. A terrible sense of the safety without. Pull the strap tighter so no one gets out. And on days like this, I know it can't work. I don't hate you, but everything hurts. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And that song is one of my truest songs.
That's the Taylor Swift song.
What's that?
That was the Taylor Swift song. It was like the Taylor Swift. Didn't you say that was the Taylor Swift?
One of my
when you wrote that
truest
song?
songs.
I remember when you wrote
Taylor
that song.
Yeah,
Swift.
TS. Taylor Swift, truest
Got
song.
this Taylor Swift thing going on.
I've been Taylor Swifted before.
Oh no.
What the hell's going on back there?
I remember when you wrote this song.
Well, can we have
The song
another round of applause for Rob,
Taylor Swift, give it up.
our
I'm gonna let you finish.
our founder? I see what you did there. Our founder, and who more than anyone is responsible for bringing this little community of ours together. So, thanks, Rob.
Our Vom Papa.
Von Papa. I like it. Oh, our numbers have been going down in the room. I've actually been kind of pleasantly surprised that our tune-ins have stayed pretty solid and whatnot. But like here in the room, we're not as many. And I am wondering, like, do we want to try a StreamYard open mic one night and just see how it goes, or if it absolutely explodes? Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, we can probably make it work.
We might try that.
Do you want to try a what?
Doing it in
open mic.
StreamYard rather than going through Zoom.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
It'd be one less thing for us to deal with.
I'm not familiar with it though.
It's just a website.
Oh,
You'll
we'd
have
make-
to. You'll
we'd
have
make
to.
you
You have to
That'd be
teach.
nice
You have
if
to
it'd be
teach me.
simpler
You have to
for me.
guide me through it all.
Yeah.
It's just
It'll be
just go
pretty
to the
It's
website.
pretty simple.
Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're our only hope.
And actually, the one
Hello
thing
there.
about it that's great is that it removes a layer of complexity from the stream, and there's no worrying about like Zoom and messing up the audio and whatnot. So.
And you're not reliant on your own internet connection. Like they have.
Does
like
it open it up to the rest of the world?
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. It's actually this is
I'm thinking that's the benefit to it.
Yeah, I mean that's what
this
we
actually is
yeah.
what's running StreamYard over here.
Plus, you get to see that duck. Everybody loves
We
that
do
duck
like the
with the
duck.
headphones.
You
Okay,
don't
everyone,
need
I'm
an
gonna
app,
I'm gonna let
right?
the duck go
No,
outside
it's just
there.
a website.
StreamYard duck.
Oh.
StreamYard. Oh wait, no, I've got this thing. Oh yeah, StreamYard duck. StreamYard duck. StreamYard duck. StreamYard duck.
That,
Okay, that's enough
oh
of that.
goodness.
Does the duck
Those of us
sing
listening
along?
with it. And also,
I was
the,
expecting so much more.
the thing that would
It's a wild
that would
night.
be very very different with StreamYard is that you guys would be able to see all
that behind
the
John?
internet comments.
Oh, hello.
That is
That's
his
fun.
sweet lady.
Hello, sweet lady.
Aw.
Hi, Fur.
Hey, Vera.
Such a sweet kitty.
What I meant to say was something more along the lines of, and we haven't done this for a while.
Ooh,
She's already gone.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, she's gone. She didn't stick around. Sorry.
Darkness here.
Wise Vera. All right, that's enough
no.
of that. Rowan, what's going on next? What's happening next? Because I'm
Well,
just making a mess of this.
Next up, we got Dougie. So
Oh, really?
you got to do the
Oh,
switching
shit,
on this
Dougie,
one.
Hey, you're up next. All right, let me switch some things around real
All
quick.
right.
Aren't you supposed to roll the dice or something?
Oh, that's me. I should mute that for you, apparently. Oh, stop it,
goodness.
stop it. Just, okay. Now you
was
can do
me,
it.
I did it.
Wait, there we go. Okay, now we're in. Okay, there we go. Yeah, Jules was just fucking with things, so I really needed to just mute your guitar while Jules
behind
was
you.
shifting around.
Yeah.
Man, that would be a whole different night. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, oh yeah, I like that. That's hot. Is that good? Yeah, that's
That voice you're making, it's really substantial.
And then you want substantial voices. I got a button for that. This is Dougie, live from the lair, VOM 144. Hot VOM 144 of Satan. Whoa.
No.
I mean, what? It's nice
I
in
gotta
my
sing about
basement.
Jesus. That's it. Sing about Jesus.
Let me just deal with that one other camera real quick. And
With my
let
prayers.
me get your. There we go. We got that. And I'm just gonna do this real quick. I don't mind playing with the sound a little bit while you're.
That's fine. Can everybody hear me? Or did you, what's going on?
You're there. I just gotta kill my mic. Please welcome Dougie.
I should probably put those all the way on. I am the only one to blame for this. Somehow it all ends up the same. Soaring on the wings of selfish pride, I flew too high, and like Icarus, I collide. In a world I've tried so hard to leave behind, to rid myself of all but love, to give and die, turn away and not become another nail to pierce the skin of one who loved more deeply than the oceans, more abundant than the tears, in a world embracing every heartache. And can I be the one to sacrifice? Oh, grip the spear and watch the blood and water flow. I pray, I'm taking my world apart. I am on my knees, taking my world apart. Broken home line. On my sitting down, I sit alone. Snails and skin. It takes all I am to believe in the mercy that covers me. And did you really have to die for me? All I am, all you are, and what I need and what I believe are worlds apart. I pray, take my world apart. I am on my knees. Take my world apart. Broken on my on my beyond the empty crossroad, getting what my life has cost. Wipe away the crimson stains and all the nails that still remain, and more I need you now. Hold you more is passing now. A battles between grace and pride. Give them not so long ago, so still my heart. Take the pain, wash the feet and cleanse my pride. Take the surface, take the weak, and all the things I cannot hide. Now take my beauty, take my tears. Sin is so hard, make them yours. Take my world, it's all yours. Take it now, take it now, and serve the ones that I despise. And speak the words I can, and I am wise to where I used to know. Fall to dust and blow where I look on the empty crossroad. Getting what my life has cost, and wipe away the crimson stains and all the nails that still remain. And take my beauty, take these tears. Sin is so hard, make them yours. And all the things I cannot hide. Take my beauty, take my tears, and take my world apart. Take my world apart. I pray, I pray, I pray. Take my world apart. Ooh, hey, hey. Take my my world. Hey, hey, my world. Take my it's worlds apart.
Nice job.
Thank you.
Right on. Well, what you got for us next?
I'm going to sing this song by James Bay that you guys have not heard me sing. It's called Let It Go. I'm gonna have to read the music here, so forgive me if I, I ain't saying I'm sorry though. From walking home and talking lows to seeing shows and evening clothes with you, from nervous touch and getting drunk to staying up and waking up with you. And I was slipping at the edge, holding something we don't need. This delusion in our heads is gonna bring us to our knees. So come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you, and I'll be me. Everything that's wrong, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you, and I'll be me, and I'll be me. From throwing clothes across the floor to teething close and slamming doors at you. If this is all we're living for, then why are we doing it anymore? I used to recognize myself. It's funny how reflections change. Becoming something else, I think it's time to walk away. So come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you, and I'll be me. Everything that's wrong, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you, and I'll be me. And I'll be me. Trying to fit this hand inside of mine, where you know it just don't belong. Snow falls on earth to make it feel right. No. Trying to push this problem uphill, where it's just too heavy to hold. Think now's the time to let it slide. So come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you, I'll be me. Everything that's wrong, leave it to the breeze. Why don't you be you, I'll be me. So come on, let it go, just let it be. Why don't you be you, I'll be me. I'll be me.
Nice.
It's been a while, and I really appreciate you guys.
Yeah, welcome back, man. It has been,
It's been so
quite a
long.
while.
Oh, Kosi!
Ben,
So nice of you to join us.
If only we'd known that the way to get our Dougie on was to say, come over and be in my basement.
It's like Live in the Lair, but not.
Yeah, just on a Monday. Yeah.
Yeah, right on. I appreciate you for that, sir. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much.
Absolutely, man.
It was great. Thank you.
Get that guitar before anything goes awry. Man.
All right, and
It's like a real open mic.
speaking of people we haven't had on in a while, Kosi, how you doing?
I have poetry.
Why do you sound so scared?
I've never done poetry at this open mic before.
Well,
But
you
you
should
said so
do.
many other things that were poetic.
You just did.
He's got you
In
there.
all
did
fairness, plenty
poetry-
of stuff that wasn't.
You just did poetry earlier tonight. You did slam poetry.
Thank you for the layup.
By proxy.
On
Well,
Chris Eric's
interestingly enough,
phone.
I didn't write that, and I didn't write this poetry either.
There you
I
go.
should actually turn myself up if I'm not
Yo.
going to sing, because I'm not that loud when I talk. Am I louder?
You are.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe you
So,
should stand closer to the mic.
um,
I'm just playing.
I'm like, what is that? Like 2 feet from the mic.
I think what you did was fine.
Okay. I can make it even louder than that if you
Or
want.
this guy right here, that guy.
I think we're good.
Ignore him. Just ignore him.
He's just sowing discord.
Okay, so I just recently discovered my uncle's poetry. I bought this book a few years ago and I haven't read it until recently, and so I'm gonna read you some of my uncle's poetry. This one is called I Am the I'm gonna start that again. This one is called I Am the Archipelago. I am the archipelago hope would mold into dominion. Each hot green island buffeted, broken by the press of tides, and all the tales come mocking me out of the slave plantations where I grubbed yam and cane, where heat and hate sprawled among the cane. My sister sired without love or law. In that gross bed was bred the third estate of color. And now my language, history, and my names are dead and buried with my I'm going to start that sentence over. And now, my language, history, and my names are dead and buried with my tribal soil. And now I drown in the groundswell of poverty no love will quell. I am the shanty town, banana, sugarcane, and cotton man. Economies are soldered with my sweat. Here, everywhere, in hate's dominion, in Congo, Kenya, in free, unfree America. I heard in my divided skin, under a monomaniac sullen sun, dysnomia deep in artery and marrow. I burn the tropic texture from my hair. Marry the mongrel woman, or the white. Let my black spinster sisters tend the church, earn meager wages, mate illegally, breed secret bastards, murder them in womb. Their fate is written in unwritten law. The vogue of color hardened into custom in the tradition of the slave plantation. Sorry. The cock, the totem of his craft, his luck, the obeah man infects me to my heart. Although I wear my Jesus on my breast and burn a holy candle for my saint, I am a shaker and a shouter and a mile man. My voodoo passion swings sweet chariots low. My manhood died on the imperial wheels that bound and ground too many generations. From pain and terror and ignominy, I cower in the island of my skin, the hot, unhappy jungle of my spirit, broken by my haunting foe, my fear, the jackal after centuries of subjugation. But now the intellect must outrun time, out of my lost, through all man's future years, challenging Atalanta for my life. To die or live a man in history, my totem also on the human earth. O drummers, fall to silence in my blood. You thrum against the moon, break up the rhetorics of these poems I must speak. O seas, O trades, drive wrath from destinations. That was I Am the Archipelago.
Wow.
Wow.
What is your uncle's name?
Eric Roach.
Eric Roach. Wow.
Here's a poem whose title I don't like, so I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it was written for Martin Luther King on the occasion of his death. Now is the time to mourn, Not that he died, but that they insulted us with his death, slew him in scorn of the race, in a public place, in a harsh season. Slave blood groaning at their root, his dripping blood this season's fruit. His southern trees moan out the Moses blues, those tragic threnodies of tribes and trauma. By the waters of Babylon, tell, O Pharaoh, yeah, Lord. Tears gleam in the sun's eye, and the moon's sigh draws earth's breath in pain. We will not be satisfied with the vine of his rhetoric, nor to name him in his cool idiom, Christ, Lincoln, Kennedy, nor any coon preceding him on the lynching tree till Shiloh come, till time or God or fate, we care not which, or the white man our nemesis enfranchises us. Oh man, they nailed him to his death, to silence and to history. God judged his prayers too loud, discomfiting heaven, discomfiting those Nordic lands where black is a negation. Death, devils' masses, witches, riding abroad horrendous Sabbaths, pogrom to drowning pools and funeral pyres, black their ancestral fear of forest wombs, fenned water and wolf-howling winter nights, black lustings for poor scapegoats for this guilt, into this maddening plague of hate for our black sins. I have a dream, he cried. I have a dream, his rhetoric drumming doors of immortality, demanding that his bloodied head stand a stalagmite in time. But we have grieved past statues. We have prayed too long for deliverance. We are weary of servitude. Our pride's an ancient scarecrow tattered by raw weathers. Is poor old Uncle Tom, poor Featherhead, poor Featherhead stretched dead on hope's hard bed. We come from caves of history into these ghettos that garrot our dreams and burn love's hope back into its stump of stone. Hurricanes howl in canyons between our antipodal skins. Deep down bestial chasms of untime, unplace, unhistory, frog-spawning passions, and the gods gaze in them and yawn wearily and spit on the skin of pride and arrogance and gold. Ogun and Jave, slaver after slaver, stank Atlantic, each swaying mass plunging from the penis of scorn through the vagina of fear to breed this age of hate, to spawn these martyrdoms whose actors sweat their barren seeds of blood that know no resurrection. Lord, no Easter morning for our mourning.
That's perfect.
Whoa.
Wow, Casey. Casey, who is your
And
uncle?
that was your uncle as well?
Yeah, this book is called, I'm going to put his name in the,
Oh, yeah. Please.
and this book is called The Flowering Rock.
The Flowering Rock
Okay.
by Eric Roach. Thank you.
Wow.
Will you spell for me the word antipodal?
Oh,
Antipodal.
Is that it?
I don't know. I just lost the page. Where am I? Oh, here it is. Yeah.
I know that's got to be a really weird question for an open mic.
Oh, here it is. Antipodal.
It is AL. Okay.
Yeah.
And I found it, but I didn't want to assume that that was the word.
Also, let's give a hand to the FBI for killing Martin Luther King. No? Oh,
So,
I mean, if we're going to give a hand to the FBI, we might as well give a hand to the government for shipping millions of pounds of cocaine.
Oh, the Contras? Oh, yeah, let's give it up.
Yeah,
Let's give it up.
Yeah, hey, and
Good
while
job,
we're at
guys.
it, let's thank them for spreading out, all the good stuff, like,
COVID?
LSD and COVID, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, thank you, Uncle
Thanks,
Sam.
government.
Good
job.
I don't know how poems work at this open mic. There are two more that I want to read, but do I have time?
We're going to
around
do a lightning round. So
Okay.
if you
Well, I'm
wouldn't
not going
mind.
to do these at the.
What's that?
I'm not going to do these at the lightning round. They're very depressing.
Well,
not?
I'll have to
Well,
find
you
something
can-
nice
you
for
can
you.
do them.
Yeah.
Lightning is depressing if you get struck by it.
Well, I mean,
I've been struck by lightning.
the thing is,
there's
these
your
these would come with a story, and that story would come with a trigger warning. So, do we want to do this or no?
Well, you got time to think about it, so I'm on board.
I think
Okay.
yeah, I think you're good.
Okay. For now or for the lightning round?
Why don't we go ahead and do them now, and then
Just do it.
Okay. So these two poems are called, the first one is called At Quinham Bay, and the last one is called Finis. And I assume these are the last poems he wrote because they're the last ones in the book. And they require a story which has a trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning, suicide. My uncle committed suicide by going out to the bay, Quinham Bay, where he believed that Columbus had landed, drinking insecticide and jumping into the water. That is how my uncle died. That said, I'm going to read these two poems about exactly that. The first one, At Quinham Bay. Sapari May is still maintained in her south town of quiet ways and modest means, and south from there beyond Mendez and a green plain of old oil wells and planted teak is its land's end in Quinham Bay. The road's a black canal to sea where Colin schooners rolled offshore, and his boats were lugged to land, cleaving the indifferent wave. Columbus, wary of the sea, tossing an eternity on Atlantic's murderous waves, was sick in flesh and sick at heart to plunder heathen golden kingdoms of a glittering continent. But after wastes of hellish seas, God rewarded him with islands. Slavers from the Guinea coast beyond horizon stumbled reeking to this bay, disgorging cargoes of sick slaves who knew not where on earth they stood or maybe hell. Had they crossed the Acheron, the slavers' crews were sick to soul with shipping men like beasts in chains, bound beneath decks, grievous voyages, fouling breath and fouling spirit, a stink, moaning marred their dreams. Years afterward, they could not eat for smelling filth and hearing groans, nor love a woman in bed for memories of riven folk, manacled at hand and foot to the beams on which they lay, wallowing in their nauseous dung. The very ocean vomited as each slaver clove her way from Guinea to the Caribbees. He's seen and known and done too much. Bone weary as Colon himself, soul wretched as the slaver's crews, heart sick as any dying slave, he walks to bay. Every dream he dreamed long drowned, every love sunk underground, every vision vanished. Will the sea yield him quiet death, wake him a ghost of the despairs of all the dead who trafficked here? That was At Quinham Bay. And the last one, Finis, or Finny, I guess. Night casts its blanket on the wood, blacker than blindness. Nothing breaks midnight now. The fireflies died, life's candles flickered out. Darkness has entered at the pores of love, and joy, and grief, and art, and song. Now sound is silence, silence, silence. A man has passed into the heart of darkness. And that was the last poem he ever wrote. Oh, let me show you is it focusing? That's the book.
Well,
yeah, I threw a link to that out there as well, so people can
oh, you found a link!
Pick it up
Yay!
on, yep, absolutely.
Yes.
I just want to say,
I just ordered it.
Oh, wow.
I think that went very well. In case you were wondering.
Oh.
Because you seemed nervous.
Yes,
up top,
it did.
but it's good stuff.
That was
Good
great
stuff.
stuff to
Yes.
read, and
Thank you for
very,
introducing that.
very powerful. Thanks for sharing it.
Thank you. Now, aren't you glad we're not ending here?
And orange, you glad I didn't say banana.
Oh,
Speaking of bananas, it's bananas that Rowan is up next. Hosting.
That is true. That is true. Right. Well, I guess without any further ado. So, Rob, you've got a. Do you have the list revved up?
I do.
All right, cool.
Geez, I haven't even put the put things in there.
Yeah, we should make sure that is ready to go so we can get next month's.
I had it up and running, but now I guess I closed it at some point.
Rowan.
Okay, I'm a terrible human being.
Yes, sir.
Kill it in the name of.
You know, some of those that burn crosses are the same that run forces. Did you know
That's
that?
true.
I think they work them.
Yeah.
Kill it in the name of.
Sorry, I'm trying to find this
Yeah.
form, and I keep getting
That's okay.
distracted by
I'll
the
play.
rage.
How about that? I won't play that song. It's really good.
No.
I like it.
Okay.
But-
Wah!
All right, hold on. Here comes the form for anybody who wants
Okay.
to add things to the thing. Stop it. I'm gonna.
So
I've got this power.
those of you here in the studio, quote unquote, with us, make sure you put in your song ideas, and then we will roll dice. To pull 3 from the ever-flowing hat, and then we will vote on them. All right. There we go.
Please welcome to Hot 144 VOM, Rowan freaking Corbett.
Can't say your name. I think about you all the same. Don't recognize who I was. Just the fire I became. I was such a fool. Was I ever even real to you? A paper doll. Just convenient fuel. So now I twist and curl and rage the world. Mockery of life, and the flames around us here. But then there's only smoke, then we disappear. If I could let this go and take another breath, I could leave the place while there's something left. But still I twist and curl, rage the world. Still I twist and curl and rage the world.
Nice job, Rowan Corbett. Are you going to do your song about the elf chick? Oh, wait, no, this is a lightning round. You only get one.
Lightning round, yep.
Am I wrong?
Nope, you're correct. Lightning round,
Okay.
one song.
I
each.
added my guitar to that. Did I tell you that? I told you.
Oh, I'll have to. Yeah, I'll go
Not
check
to
it out.
that, to the
Yes,
elf
I know
chick
what you
song.
mean. I know what you mean.
I know that's not very respectful of Galadriel.
No, she's just some elf chick.
She's like,
Elf
Man,
chick,
I really
no.
liked that new show, by the way.
Yeah, I
thought
did
it was
too.
really
Actually,
good.
a lot
I
of
thought
people
it was
did not.
terrific. Yeah, but those people get mad at women for being on the poster of a thing. So let's not listen to them.
Yeah, it's true. I feel the same thing is happening with Blood Origin as well.
I haven't watched it yet, but I'm excited to. I love Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah, I do too. I do too.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I
Speaking of
believe
Yeoh,
next up we have Mr. Steve Patton. Are you ready, Steve?
As I'm ever gonna be, I guess.
All right.
Haven't done this one for a little while. This song was actually to. This song was actually to memory of a friend of mine that passed away that used to be kind of my music partner, Jimmy Hall. The only trouble is, like, I can't remember the first line. Sad. Gonna have to pass on it right now. Let me get to another one. Though just a cherished memory, I close my eyes at night and see my Caroline, your face so fair, it's real as though we were still there. Sweet yesterday, where you were mine, and all the days were summertime, and the whippoorwill is a lonesome pine called your name, Caroline. A honeysuckle sunny breeze softly whispers through the trees. Moon smiles down from up on high. A look of love is in your eyes. Sweet yesterday, where you were mine, all the days were summertime, and the whippoorwill and the lonesome pine called your name, Caroline. A lifetime ago it seems your eyes just sparkled in my dream. Your laughter floats like birds and fly from that enchanted summer night. In sweet yesterday, where you were mine, and all the days were summertime, and the whippoorwill is a lonesome pine called your name, Caroline. Sorry, I even messed that one up. I got hung up between the two tins.
Nice job.
Anyway.
I like that you're playing the electric a lot right now. I'm enjoying the zinger.
It's a matter of laziness. It's so much easier.
You've made good aesthetic choices.
Anyway, it just is so much easier to play.
All right, I believe next up we have Mr. Jules Bland, if you are so inclined.
I mean, you know, I like to be Kira Sedgwick up in this pitch, but yeah, no, let's do it. Not Married to Kevin Bacon, the closer. You get it. Everybody gets it.
What's that noise?
That's my noise. It's my Jules Bland noise.
Oh, it's still dark in here. There we go. It's actually not dark in here, but the camera is weird. Before you ask this, yes, it's a Jason Mraz song. Dodoy. Don't point at me like that. Boy's gone. The boy's gone home. The boy's gone. The boy's gone home. What will happen to a face in the crowd when it finally gets too crowded? What will happen to the origins of sound after all the sounds have sounded? Well, I hope I never have to see that day. but by God I know it's headed our way. So I better be happy now. The boy's going home. The boy's going home. What becomes of a day for those who rage against it? Who will sum up the phrase for all left standing round in it? Well, I suppose we'll all make a judgmental calls. We'll walk it alone, stand up tall, then march to the fall. So I better be happy now that we'll all go home. We'll all go home. You know what? That's it. There's more, but I get the parts and the words mixed up. So that's it. Song's over. John Pfeiffer time. Fun song. That's back when Jason Mraz was allowed to write and release songs that weren't about positive vibes. I think he has like a mandate from the record company to not be able to release, because he still writes them. He has a really great song called Camouflage.
So which one is that one from?
That's from his first album, Waiting for My Rocket to Come.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep.
I may have that back here somewhere.
Yeah, it was really popular. The Remedy was very
popular.
popular
I have Mr. A to Z.
That's when I got into him, and like I love every song on that album.
I didn't start getting into him until he got the Grammy.
For I'm Yours. Yeah.
For I'm Yours.
We don't talk about that song.
Well, I like that song, but it just got overdone by people who can't do it very well.
Right. I liked it when I heard it in 2005 as like a B-side for Mr. A to Z, and then it took off in 2007, and it's just like, ugh, no thank you.
The song that really just destroys me is the really powerful one that he almost didn't put on that album. Oh, I can't remember the name of it.
Oh, Beautiful Mess?
No.
Oh no, is it Love for a Child?
Yes, Love for a Child.
That
that just destroys me.
It's terrific. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
It's so powerful. Anyway, this is not that powerful. What I have to do, but I haven't shared this one with you in a long, long time. So. And it looks back to my sort of the beginnings of my really starting to write more, not seriously, but at least more consistently. This goes all the way back to 2014. I did write before that, but not very consistently. Anyway. Is that too loud?
I do not think so. I think it's quite good.
To make a cherry pie, you picked that fruit and you rolled the dough to make a cherry pie to give to friends and your boss too. Still my plate is dry. You serve it up to all in need. You are such a generous soul. You serve it up to all in need. You You are such a generous soul. But by the time it gets to me, ain't none left in your bowl. Seems so right to be so nice. Where am I? Everybody wants your pie. Seems so right to be so nice. Every taker's gotta get a piece of your pie. But when it's gone, they won't think twice to leave you high and dry. The man who throws your gift away, he don't know good from bad. The half a man who throws your precious gift away, he don't know good from bad. The man who's left, who's got to pay, is the best you've ever had. I know that dish, I know it's made with care. That's why I love that recipe. With so much love and so much care, just can't beat that recipe. So before you give rest their share, honey, won't you save a little piece for me? All right. Thank you all.
Very nice, sir.
Got that out of my system now.
So to speak. Rob. No, wait, Kate. Kate. It is Kate's turn.
I do sometimes go by Rob.
Oh, okay.
So I'll still go?
Yep.
No, I'm just kidding. But what do I do? What do I do?
I was listening to a podcast earlier today, and they invoked Rachel Carson, and that made me think of you. So,
What podcast?
Yeah. Yeah.
it was what do you call it? Star Talk with yeah.
With the guy who ruins everything for everybody.
Huh. Who's that?
Mr. Actually himself, Neil deGrasse Tyson.
Yes.
Cool. So let's do that, shall we? Minus the Neil. What did you say?
Yeah, I'm down with that.
That sound good? Okay, cool. Okay, thank you. Thanks for the idea. Okay. No. So just took a second for me to just find it. Very sensitive. Okay. 1907, Rachel Carson came. Nature was her mentor, her friend, and so her unyielding devotion in return began. the nature study movement. It was rooted in the movement in native nature, and it as teacher to student, from each May back around to April, like a clock display of arrows to what that time has to offer, in a day, in a place far out, outskirts or proper. Following her watch, creature cycles and songs, to look thereupon, to grasp when it is, when between dusk and dawn, then by light of day, taste the barrier blade of grass, smell this open space, inhale the honeysuckle masses. This forest bathing practice is to be one with what surrounds us, and each at a time take in what each sense finds. Let us yield to what supports us. Touch and feel that sacred very ground. Listen and hear buzzes, patters, voices, bustling mothers, crackles, calls, and splashes. These gorgeous organic sounds. With her ears as figuratively big as Buddha's, pointed action from Carson's compassion and understanding of that which we destroy. We can't just then go back to or come back from. So, why was murder of this not crime? While await her written sentence and her mission in overdue time. Throwing bones of info for a simple mind's digestion, then the meat and need, and so here came the lessons. Once upon a time, there was a waterfowl country in the days and the ways of the duck. It was in its rich habitat, and thus countless babes and buds and delicious other stuff. Then one day when the white man came, oh, they came with saws and chains, defacing it all for more profitable domains and more short-term return gains, all for wealth atop the back of Mother Nature's remains. Ego sustains and spread like drought fires over instinct and vital plains. By manufactured force, man will reign. Drop his DDT insect bombs and let it sink into the tap water to wash it down, or from the shower head into the crown as red from green trickles down now. So she brewed astutely the communication of true news, fighting a writing to capture what's it to you. A little careless and fictional frost falls off from her friction, warming and warning the fast track to when all is lost. Beyond your lawns and crops. Tick tock. They didn't test it, but wouldn't want to dip their testes in this poisonous pesticide or swim their spawn in streams of Nagasaki insecticide, but blindly bestowed and tried it for the synthetic environments of greedy, heedless man, needlessly carcinogenic plants to take barbaric recess from the bosom of life into those bloody toxic hands. For the momentary monetary here and now, at the cost of many generations that in many cases may be spared by implementing laws of conservation. As for the Rachel Carson home, her self-designed ideal house with her wild tangle outside, she let build itself. That place isn't saved, as both are concrete beltway now. Imagine, with monsters pissing chemicals, demolishing organic radicals, which are free only briefly to begin with. She had the bandwidth to bear down and stand with nature in hearings and in principal practice, sandwiched between, ends at the spectrum between potential and damage, not in a panic or frantic, facing the giants, meddling and even medical well-being, federal dealings, meetings with several groups, whom which only their funds have no ceiling. Her reply drive on a crash course, of course, was daunting. Loss of beloved old haunts haunting. Her ground stomping with logic, her rational intelligence strictly on truth and topic. We must stop this. We must stop it. Spoken often.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
That's one of my favorite ones.
Oh, thank
Yours.
you.
Oh, man. Are you gonna do that tomorrow?
Yep.
Nice.
Oh, all right.
Cool. Thank you. And you know what? Another little thing that's coming up February 1st, which is a Wednesday, live from the Lair night, but Tom Prasada Rao and I will have a show together.
Oh,
where we'll
cool.
do like a couple songs together
Where's that
and
gonna
then
be?
a few. What'd you say?
Where's that going to be?
That's also at New Deal, but it's on the first Wednesday. So February
Nice.
1st, yeah.
Very
so
cool.
yeah, we'll do I think
Cool.
like 5 songs. See, whatever. I don't know how it'll work out since we'll do a few together, but that'll be pretty fun. But yeah, tomorrow will be yeah, this will be on tomorrow. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Kate Buckholt, y'all. All right. Papa Vom.
Papa Vom. Papa Vom. Really? Papa Vom.
workforces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work horses are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of. Killing in the name of. Another do what they told ya. 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 Cause now they do what they told ya. But now they do what they told ya. But now they do what they told ya. Those who died are justified for where the bed. Those who died. Those who died are justified for wearing the badge. They were chosen whites. Those who died bearing the badge. They were chosen whites. I don't know. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Some of those that work forces are the same that burn crosses. Killing in the name of. Killing in the name of. Another do what they told ya. 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 Those who died are justified for wearing the badge. They were chosen whites. Those who died are justified wearing the badge. They were chosen whites. Those who died are justified for wearing the badge. They are chosen whites. Justify those who died by wearing the badge. They were chosen whites. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Fuck you, I won't do what they tell me. Motherfucker! Motherfucker.
Oh, did you give Kristen a heads up as to what was coming, or is she just like upstairs going, "What the hell?"
She figured it out.
That's acoustic folk music right there.
There you go.
Oh, Kristen says she's rocking out upstairs.
Kay said our Twitch moderator is also like, yeah. So, thank you, Kay.
See what you did, Cussy? We love you, baby.
Okay, so that we should have figured that out in advance, but that was
It just
fun.
happened.
I think it went very well.
Fuck you! I ain't said fuck you on the freaking internet so many times in a long time. I'm invigorated.
When I realized that this is
It's so good.
that's that right flange.
Yeah. Fuck you, I won't do what you tell me.
Okay, that's enough of that. Okay. Oh man,
goodness.
definitely a massive part of my my college experience.
Mom, if you're watching, I swear I'm sorry.
was going Rage Against the Machine shows. I must have gone to see Rage
All my
Against the
people
Machine.
from church, it just happened. I'm so sorry.
No, you gotta follow this up with some jars of clay or some Stephen Curtis Chapman.
I started with jars of clay. I
'Cause
talked
Rage-
about Jesus first.
Rage
Right,
would come through
right.
Baltimore
You
and
weren't
play with
here.
Cypress Hill
I was here.
over and
Oh,
over and over.
thank
It was
you.
awesome. All right. So it's your responsibility to follow that up.
Right. Before he does that, though,
Follow that up.
why don't we? Before he plays, though, Rob.
Okay, you think about that. And we'll roll some dice.
Yeah.
Oh, that was me almost taking up my whole table.
There it goes.
Oh shit. Too much rocking.
You're
Too much
the
rocking.
machines are raging against you now.
Jules Bland.
Not always. Good night, everybody.
Not always the perfect moment, but every once in a while, he gets the perfect.
Broken
the
clock.
perfect-
All right. So, what kind of dice do
Yes,
we
the
need?
broken clock. I think the D20 and the D10 are working fine, but I haven't looked yet. So
Okay.
I was busy trying to remember how to play Rage Against the Machine.
We put that together in like 30
I had
seconds.
stuff going on in my head. A D20 and
And a D10?
a D10 will still do us. Yeah.
All right.
And
Okay.
you still have to re-roll a 20. If we would just get 2 more people, we would be able to use. We'd be able to use the 20s, but
Okay. All right.
or 2 more things.
Well, let's see here.
That's neither here nor there. Oh, dice, 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 dice of holiness.
So, 13?
Is that a 103?
103, yes. 103.
103.
All right.
Yeah, I moved everything up out of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
0 through 1.
Right,
we
right, right.
Or 0 through 10. Hold on, let me mute my guitar because it's like
I think that was my
still
guitar.
raging, still raging. Oh no, it's the flange on the Leslie emulator. What did we say? 103.
Yep.
Grant me the agony of a lost trust. Which I think is
Okay.
a banking reference. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, ba. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. So,
71.
71. Ugh. Fragrant gestured proclamation. Gestured spelled incorrectly,
Say
but I'm
what?
pretty sure that's what it
I vote no.
Yeah, I sort of feel like, should we just eliminate anything that has a typo? Come on, guys. All right, what's next?
$31.
31.
That
Man,
looks like 13 to me.
bum, bum, bum. The D20 goes first. Where were you when I needed you? Well, that's a normal one.
All right. So,
All right, my friends. 1. Grant me the agony of a lost trust. 2. Fragrant gestured proclamation. And 3. Where were you when I needed you? You guys can go ahead and enter some shitty things and stuff in the whatchamacallits. Grant me the agony. I just like saying it. Grant me the agony of a lost trust. Actually, hold on. Let me get this down here, and we'll be like all kind of like, grant me the agony of a lost trust.
Oh man! Oh man! Don't do that to me.
Those of you not wearing headphones, are like,
Golly.
what happened? What's the problem? I don't know what's going on. All right, my friends.
Ding, 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 ding.
All right.
Man.
So, Dougie, you got a song for us?
I just dropped my pick though.
Oh no. Well, that's one thing I can't help you with.
Oh well, yeah.
I got a lot of stuff in this house, but
Digging in my bag.
picks not so
I
much.
think we're good. I love the silence.
How's my tape coming off?
oh goodness.
Dougie in the house. All right, I'm gonna shut off my microphone. Please welcome Dougie. Oh shit! Hold on. Bet your guitar is off. There we
You
go.
got nothing?
Gotcha.
You got something? You got something? I can't see the screen. Looking specifically. I was gonna say, Kate always loves this song, so I was gonna sing it, but she's not there. So I'm gonna sing it anyway. No, she makes it back in time. I'm falling. I am falling. I am falling. I'm falling through the window. I don't know where to go, 'cause I am falling. Those restless nights are calling. There's no one I can run to. There's no one I can turn to. Oh, 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 I'm falling. Remember just like yesterday, the little trouble from the past. I'm trying to clear my mind today. The trouble always coming fast. I'm trying to spare my dignity. Someone get me out of here. I only want my right to live. So it's so unclear and clear to the story that I tell you about my life. I've been a crooked thug, a criminal. The only thing I care is riding wide awake and locked up inside of my head. You don't know what I go through. The madman in my mind instead. I wanna get him out. I run the knife right through my brain. If I can find a way out, but find some shelter from the rain. If anybody can hear me, come unlock the door. I need some shelter from the rain. I can't take this shit anymore. I'm falling. And crying about the one I love has always brought my mind above them places that my eyes can't see. I only want what's right for me, a prisoner of my own mind. I'm trying to find the time where everything that's next to me is everything that's right for me. Is of a truth I must confess, and you give me life, you give me rest. And this time I made the choice to be the man that I have grown to be. What I was trying to say just the other day, I sing clearly now. What I was trying to say just the other day. She makes me feel so loved inside. My feelings didn't I tried to hide, 'cause she can't trust the ways I feel until she's had time. She needed to hear right now. I feel like everything is fine, but sometimes I need to escape my mind. On the empty room like a brother standing inside to what I was trying to say the other day. I sing clearly now. What I was trying to say just the other day. It only brings you down the time I spent it wasting my days. So only measure found out here I am. Understand, I'm seeing clearly now. I have not found the keys of my life. Drawn near me now, it's consequence of running away. It only brings you down the time I spent it wasting my days. So only measure found out. Look down and tell you where I'm coming from. Cause all I want's a chance to get to hold your hand and walk up to the son of the God that we believe is the truth. So he can make us wanna try myself, and here is the proof. Now what the we gonna do? I realize I'm not gonna be ashamed inside. I'm not gonna hide. I haven't found the keys of my life, but I've enjoyed the ride, so can I lift you high and look at admitted people. And maybe in the next line we can sit and watch a sequel of another man, another woman walking down the trail, and they was looking at their life and they was wanting to unveil the sin. Saying the prophecy, that's when I get down on my knees. I hug you and I kiss you and I start to ask you, please would you forgive me for the things I should have tossed into the fire. You see him standing next to me, they hide to desire, but the only one I will share our everlasting love will be with you, my sweet, my homies, and further up above, I can't explain the system of ever living around me. Have explored it, talking about a conference room that only two minds can adore. With this love and another love, the equal. Forgive me for this lonely times. It seems just mistreat you. I see clearly now, and clearly, oh, no, no, no. What I was trying to say, just see all day. I see them clearly now.
Dougie coming at you from Baltimore, Maryland.
That's right. Nice to have you back,
Coming
man.
at ya.
Jesus, Jesus.
Jesus.
It doesn't happen often in the lair, but every once in a while, I guess.
One of my favorite things to say is God, but saying it like I am from like a Southern Baptist or a tent revival. God, dude. Now you must trust God.
Jules, I've heard you say a lot of
That's
stupid
pretty
shit,
good.
but that was probably at the top of the list.
Hey man, you're the one who brought.
That was like the dumbest shit I ever heard in my life.
I learned it from watching you, motherfucker. Fuck you! I won't do what you tell me.
I take
my
that
goodness.
affectionately. Love you too, bro.
Well, a little bit of a godliness brought on the spammers. We have 69mega.com out
Oh my
there. Please don't click on it.
goodness.
And
69.
New AI, 84%. They will
It's all
find a
porn.
girl for you.
It's all
Oh my goodness.
You know what they
all
need?
the Catholic
Rob?
priests love little boys.
Why,
You know,
why am I
it's
why
out
am I
there.
putting that out there? I just
They
don't
need.
know.
Hey, look. You're right, Rowan. That is the correct response. Not all of them. Most of
A
them.
lot of them.
More than we should be comfortable with.
Well, one is
Isn't
too
that
much.
greater
I
than
know,
zero?
right?
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, it's like
where
how many?
So here at VOM,
One is too much.
How many more than zero is
opinionation.
acceptable?
Can we do here? What can we do here?
What do we got next?
Who's singing next?
Would you
Tired of
like
this.
me to read a very pretty poem about dusk?
I'm not
Yeah.
so sure.
We do have to. If anyone else is going to vote for one and screw up, I feel safe saying this because Jules has already voted.
Well, I haven't voted.
If
Dougie
anyone
hasn't voted.
votes for one, it sort of screws up the things.
I haven't voted.
Oh, right. Do you want 1, 2, or 3?
Tell me my choices.
You
man.
said you didn't like number 1, so I wasn't
Number 1
worried
is
about
out.
you fucking. Yeah, okay. So number 2 would be a fragrant gestured proclamation, and 3, where were you when I needed you?
What was number 1 again?
Grant me the agony of a lost trust.
So it was number 2 that sucked.
not when you first heard it.
Which we shouldn't say that kind of opinionation because the person who put it in the hat is definitely
so
out
sorry,
there somewhere,
whoever
and they're
wrote number
probably.
2.
I
I'm so
get
sorry.
there's 1 or 2 people out there who definitely when they feel that their idea has been scorned,
It was Lacey, wasn't it?
they get angry.
Is it gestured or gestured?
Gestered.
I've never seen that
You
word
could
before.
do whichever would be acceptable.
Gestated. Just.
I
think it might be
do not
reference to
know.
gestation.
Hey, Kate,
Was that like
Yes?
a fart? Oh, sorry.
what did you vote for?
Number 3.
I'm going with number 3.
Thank you. I've been writing a new song, so maybe you will too.
There you
we'll
go.
do it again. Whatever
Number 3
it was.
it is. Or
It
I'm
was-
over here.
There's
Where
a
am
little
I?
reach around
Over
vote
here.
from Dougie. Wait, what?
I'm reaching around.
Rob.
Are you get that boulder, Dougie? Get that boulder.
No.
So what is our final count, Rob?
That probably brings us past the number here, because there's 7 of us. There's 7 of us, and that means that we could not bring up any of the others to win against "Where were you when I needed you," which at least is a regular sentence.
Yeah,
like
It's
normal
basic.
people
That's why I
sometimes
didn't.
say.
I wanted to talk about like the number 1 could be like a lost trust. So it's like a rich person who really wants to be poor.
Stating his case.
When I
Jules,
said it out
was a good
loud,
case to state.
when I told you the first option, I said that was a banking reference. So I mean, I feel like that was
good. It's
that
a
was laid out
capitalism
there. That
thing, and
argument
it's
was made. I
So
know. Are you gonna write the
Jules,
song?
just
wanna talk about the government?
put all 3 of the
don't wanna talk about the
prompts
government?
in a song.
yeah, exactly.
I'll do that. I'll get
That
right
would
on
be
that.
a
Fuck
good
you, I won't do what you tell
song
me.
prompt song. Would be doing all 3.
Let's
fit
wrap
those
this
in.
bomb out with the fabulous.
I put all 4 in one time.
I
Okay,
have
let's mute
forgotten
this
how
one.
cute you all are.
I'm gonna mute that
Oh
one.
shucks!
I'm
You're
gonna
just
mute
saying
this
that.
one.
Stop it.
No,
All right,
no,
Kosi.
no. Mute me too, just to wait out Dougie. Owen, take the reins.
Kosi,
Okay.
What is going
please
Wow.
give
This poem
us
is called-
yes.
This poem is called Dusk, also by my uncle. Day is ending and world graying as dusk clutters, but there are hints of sunset tints of cumuli around the sky. Day is ending, clouds are sharing the sun's gift with lowlier water, for on the sea face color lingers like old embers. Day is ending, sea sighing, and seagulls wing their homing flight in leaden light, their pinions wide in endless glide. Day is ending, dusk descending, in wooded dells with cypress bloom adorns the gloom, the silent Angelus on the hour. Day is dying, and this ending, and to the night, for new delight will beauty bring in midmost hours, thoughts, lissom powers, and drifts of dreams.
That was a perfect way to close out an absolutely insane night.
I agree.
It's a weird one, wasn't it? Even for us, this was a weird one. Yeah.
But it was a lot of fun.
Oh no, it's great. Weird's good.
True. Well,
I'm glad
you
Kosi's
gotta
here.
start off the year with a bang, as it were.
Oh, sorry.
We did.
We did. So and we're gonna keep at it. So there you go.
Whether or not you want us to, world. Can't stop the signal.
All right, but I guess we'll see you next week. But until then, reach out and grab someone by the face and squeeze. All right. Good night, everybody.
Touch face.